DJ Splash, bó ni ọkọ mi. Sálàáfíà ló wà yóò kú bá ń dá fún. Pẹ̀lú ògbóló, ó yá wa tó yé. Pẹ̀lú ọkọ mi, wọ́n ní gbé wọn náà sí. Gbogbo tó bá sáré ṣe, tó fi stay alive. Dápọ̀ ọkọ mi náà sí, ó follow instruction o. Sọ gbọ́. Yóò dá fún. Àwọn dákun, lọ́mi létí àwọn symptoms tó ní Festus exhibit ní onígbà tó rí. Dákun jẹ́ ń gbọ́.
And I even know your son. Because there's one day he came to our house, like Mariam house, and he came to me that he wants to use the toilet. And I was seeing him, but he was sweating in the head. And I said, if you went to the toilet. And when he went to the toilet, like 30 minutes, like 30 minutes after, I just be like, where's the person that told me he wants to go and use the toilet? So,
okay. Walk in the bathroom, all 30 minutes in the bathroom, maybe. And under symptoms, it's over spiky drink. I'm a few under an unusually long hangover. Because under a severe hangover when you have little or no alcohol to drink. And like how I be there in the panel. You don't need to say that and I'm going to
so I went to the toilet to go and check him. I see he was not really doing anything in the toilet. He was just sweating. So I take him to the sitting room to sit down, and if you have AC.
It's a good AC, like Jamila, like Ikeba. I'm a few Sunday. Nasia. So, Auntie Alice, I don't know what you need on my soft when you decide if we have to go about the Goja. The part to sell someone. When I got it, he needed his last phone. He said, I know you. He said, I don't know you. I don't know if he was on meeting an address. He said, no, I know your son. He said, your son had come to the Maya's house before. That was there. And in fact, I was one of the people that helped him. And he confirmed to me that he did not and was one that even saved Festus and fast Festus. And he was one that Festus into the toilet. Do you understand? Making vomit, everything, and then took him to the cancer. So he was one that he wanted Festus never to come. So now come back in listen. So in a nutshell, what I can conclude from this whole thing is that the only difference between actress Yabojo's speech and that of DJ Splash speech is the fact that DJ Splash didn't want to mention the fact that he was one who specifically told her that the son's drink was spiked. But at the end of the day, they both mentioned the same symptoms that happened to the boy. And then she had another witness, who is Jigo Magoja, who she said she confirmed it from him. Now, one thing, before I even come to actress Yabojo's part, because I would love to use this video to compound the whole thing that has been happening, because this might likely be my last video about this whole issue. And I'm glad that so far we still have more intelligent people who are coming to this platform to, like, for those of you who have this mask on your face concerning who this person is. And I don't know, probably you guys are waiting until maybe 5 or 10 years when people start doing a documentary surviving in Amali before you believe what is really going on inside that man's house. At the end of the day, very dark man, you've gladly allowed that boy's career to go this way, which is something you are known for. It's like anybody will know you, anybody when you go for her like this, the person will must spoil. It's the best thing you never spoil. You don't come for your back. Now you don't spoil that boy career too. Because one thing I know for sure is no matter how much DJ stuff he posts out, no matter what he does right now, it's going to be filled with hateful speech. Let's listen to this voice note of DJ Splash mom when she was seeking assistance from this lover.
This lover. You mean DJ Splash? Now you must Matthew and Juju. Because I relay by any mommy back with the colony mommy, one mommy, one mommy, because she will not join a pro, Naira, or the old people, the wedding, my pro, mommy, one mommy, the Monto Semio, Kilo, only as my word, only anybody. I am not trust anybody, as Nera, as a boy, my trust never telling him, I'm one knee, to Yasa to Jue, not to Yaki, to see the mommy about the Uber. So, Balota, and you're by the best thing, 20,000, I'm calculating for I will leave him up in conscience. Only Nara and Nicola for Logo. Oh, no, I'm not going to call the boss to my book. I'm back with Naira Munir Joe. Just I know for me, I'm not because Naira and Andy, because Naira name now, wrong look. Oh, they told Marina, only Bank of Colorado, how much actually one day. Everybody who the drum.
Now, this is why I want people to understand, because I believe this is our own place. We know the people where they use Sinyash, they think we are. I want to feel like most of my audience are more enlightened educationally, street-wise, and also like you guys are exposed. Now, I wouldn't want anyone to blame the Splash for anything. Rather, I would say everyone should just forgive this boy for whatever he's doing right now. Let's talk about something we understand as Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, Stockholm. I think the spelling is Stockholm syndrome. Now, this is the kind of syndrome that happens to you whereby you fall in love with your abuser. No matter what your abuser must have done to you, there's this sign of protection you want to do for your abuser. It's a kind of, I wouldn't call it a mental challenge, but it's a kind of behavior exhibited whereby you are so tight with your abuser to the point where no matter what that person does, you are ready to defend them anyway. Now, what you all see happening to this boy is called Stockholm syndrome. And the same thing happens to Mohbad at the point. After Mohbad called out Naira Marley and all that kind of thing, we saw Mohbad go back there to beg him. While Naira Marley was videoing him saying, and you were saying that if you die, they should hold me. How dare you? And we saw Mohbad actually saying, I'm sorry, I'm this and that. That is what it is. And from my own experience, I won't necessarily say that drug causes it, but it's a part of it. There is something called addiction. There must have been some things that this man does to these kids, yes, and they are addicted to it. What people don't understand about this Stockholm syndrome is that a lot of times, most of these people who are in love with their abusers, they believe that is the only chance of them surviving. Yes, a lot of times it's more like a survival technique for them because they believe like, oh, if I speak ill of my abuser, there's this probability that I might give up the ghost. So what we see happening to this boy right now is called Stockholm syndrome. So no one should blame him. That is the only means of survival. And we've seen this kind of situation happen to someone like the lead singer Osinachi. One thing I know for sure is before that man finally put a stop to her life, there has been some series of incidents that she could have left so that she can, live so that she can live. There's always that part of them that makes them feel like, oh, if I leave, then it's over for me. So please, Nigerians, leave that boy alone. He's only trying to survive. Exactly. And also, if you guys remember, there was a time this boy did an interview with this YouTuber. I've forgotten the man's name, but I will insert his name if I see him, or insert his video and his name will pop on it. He made a video with that man, and what was he doing? He was chanting praises of Naira Marley. And there was a time around Christmas whereby he sent Naira Marley a Christmas message, and Naira Marley was happy to post it like, oh, see who sent me his New Year message, and it was DJ Splash actually sending a message to Naira Marley. Now during this period, if Yabojo was the kind of person that feels like, oh, how can the boy and maybe be sending message to Naira Marley, we could have heard that Yabojo did what? Caution the boy like, oh, how dare you send message to Naira Marley? That woman don't believe, say, at the end, man just do my own for God. And it's quite funny how someone like Red Apple had the effort to say that all the things when they promise the boy, they don't do, bros. All the issues when you don't they iron for this, you know what's funny about you Red Apple? See, this is what you do. You don't matter be like apple. If you don't carry small bite like this, you don't cut them. You just drop them. Carry another one. And as well, you know what's funny? The fact that every single time you try to tell us something about that group chat now, you're only cutting out the Yabojo's part. Are you crushing on the Yabojo? Come on, clear once more, no. Because at this point, it's giving serious X. Are you crushing on the woman? Let's know now. If they crush on the woman, oh no, it's allowed. It's allowed. And what's funny is that you open your mouth. You get one place where you open your mouth to say they are bringing doctored videos.
But if this thing goes to court, you definitely pay their name because everything, literally everything, bullying and everything was all a lie, right? Videos being doctored. You
don't chop this one, so they blame the dead for your own predicament. Talking about the fact that every single video that Mohbad posted were being doctored and fake. Then we say, hey, I never be 18 during that time. If I thought say the voice note said that they put on there, no be Mohbad talk am. You are an evil person. I swear to God, you are evil. And I don't blame you. We live in a society whereby every victim is being blamed for the situation they find themselves and not the culprits. So I'm not surprised by you saying that every video that there was doctored video. Abi bros at Team FX, because if I said I read that man Sabi FX for Nigeria. I mean, are you let Mohbad do that injury when they can look real? No, sir. But that right, man. You see, you can, because every single time someone comes to my DM in support of you, and I try to like click, because one thing I always do is when someone writes something, though it's easy to identify your fans though, because it's like, they don't know how to argue, but they know how to throw slander. It's like when you say like, fuck you, bastard, they don't pay you. It is not difficult to know your fans. You said one time that, even because of some record label, who knows some artists, because of Maya, who know Mohbad, Lil Frosh, Zeno, the time when those boys, when they were marking territory in their streets, singing, using different phones. The time when those boys, they use their own brain, when they use and sing for streets, when make people they know them. I just at that time, go be that time when you thought you they steal something so that you go fit shop when your mama no give you food. Or probably that time was when those boys were using their own brain to make money and sing. Maybe that was when you were using your own hand to make your own money. You can't even, like, you're not even in the same category with those young boys. Those boys started early. But one thing that was killing us back then is that you see the opportunity people like Ribena, Shode, your man, all these small boys have now. It was that kind of opportunity they fuck record label. To hell with record labels. They follow them. On street orientation, don't they? Those boys already mark their street. Why do you think when people like Mohbad finally get signed and they go back to their street, people are behind them, hailing them, hey. Because as at that time, what a lot of people wanted was that, me and they just help us sign this boy. Me and just help us sign this boy. And that was why people would be helping them, all those boys. As long as at that time, now Lil Frosh we know now. Lil Frosh was one at the forefront. Until when Zero just sang one time and people were like, the matter come by the plantation boys matter. Where all of us they focus on Two Face. Until Face just come with one song that time when he just, hey, when I say, bro, so you get a voice like this. And then some of us started focusing on Face as well. That's what the matter be with Lil Frosh and Zeno. And when they wanted to sign, a lot of people thought Lil Frosh should be signed before Zeno. Until Zeno got signed. And after the boy got signed, what happened? We saw the turn of events. But my own be say, me not be saying that until they come the right surviving the Malian house in 5 or 10 years time before some of them will come understand say no be small thing. And lastly before I go, I want to use this medium to I know I'm not old enough to advise someone like Yabojo, but one thing I want her to understand is that she used this situation to better herself. She had a woman saw wípé gbogbo pátápátá la níwà burúkú kan lọ́wọ́ kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ dáa tó lọ́dún yẹn kan ìwà burúkú kan wà tá a mọ̀ wù tọ́lórí ọlọ́run ò ní ṣe kíni tọ́lọ́run ò ní tí ò ní nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí tọ́lọ́run wá tó wá gba ìwà yẹn lọ́wọ́ wa yóò wá fura sínú ìṣòro kan tó jẹ́ wípé àwa jagun ká tó kúrò bẹ̀ òun nìkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí òṣèrébìnrin. You know, I was discussing with someone yesterday and I told the woman, I said, I don't know why someone like Iyabojo, with the level of exposure, with everything she has built, I don't know why she is eager to have friends. Now the list of the people that I would have seen, I was surprised to see that she's now friends with someone like Exabod. I was surprised to see that she's now friends with this woman called Obanla. You know, at the point I'm like, what is this woman trying to prove? Because it's like, when you see people who once spoke ill about you, or people who already pitched their things to someone like Yenekume, and then all of a sudden those people start talking to you, I don't know why you are joyous about it. These are people who have shown you in the past that regardless of everything, you know what pay me pass. Now yeah, somebody will pay me pass when I saw the woman at your daughter's wedding. In my head I'm like, ma'am, you know what this woman did to Tony Abraham.
Alhaja Kaosara confess everybody lára ni àti DJ Splash àti VDM àti kí ló ń pè Mama Esabod yẹn content creator ni. Nísìnyí báyìí tó ti wá ń ṣe bí blogger kan bó máa sọ pé òun certified blogger kíníkan blogger. Now the woman talks like a jealous person. Really to Iyabojo ó fi character gbogbo tó ń bá Iyabojo ṣe friendship yẹn. Mi wá tí àǹtí Iyabo gan ṣe invite sí wedding Priscilla. But láti mẹ́nu ayé kúrò náà ni but ìyá yẹn kì í ṣe èèyàn gidi. Kò ń ṣe èèyàn gidi VDM náà. Ó ní pé VDM if you are crushing on Iyabojo, it's not a bad thing. Òun crush lẹ́ni ẹlẹ́ni but ó ti léèyàn tó ń fẹ́. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ó ti léèyàn tó ń fẹ́. What do you want to do? Ṣó fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ nítorí kò yé mi. Okay, so if this person does not agree to date you or whatever, is that enough reason for you to want to bring her down? If they get to court, Iyabojo will go to jail. She will face the consequences because the videos that Mohbad posted that we all saw, you say it is doctored. So you are telling us that Mohbad lied. He's just an evil person. He's just wicked. All this thing that he's doing is just wicked. DJ Splash ain't here. No, because all of these things put together is just an attempt to bring this woman down. And it will not work. All their plans. How come I'm beyond you know? What she ain't try long budget. Gbogbo èrò ẹ̀ ó ti àbú ẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn sìn àwọn èèyàn tó cancel ẹ̀ he will go and look for another thing to talk about again. The àbú ẹ̀bẹ̀ talk is a lie. Ìgbà tí Iyabojo máa jókòó ẹjọ́ á máa sọ̀rọ̀ àbú ẹ̀bẹ̀ kí lẹ sọ débẹ̀. You that you were saying that when you guys met she was just looking at you, she didn't see anything. Gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ she didn't see anything, she was just looking at you. So when did you guys discuss àbú ẹ̀bẹ̀? Why didn't you tell us at that very first day that she discussed to you about àbú ẹ̀bẹ̀? Now you've seen that the tactics that you used that time did not work. You want to use another tactics. You want to recruit enemy for her. That man is Abi boy. Is evil. That's just it. He's evil. Olabisi says, how can I love this video 1,000 times? Keep liking it. Like Olori Anike says, well, my instinct has been telling me that VDM was crushing on Iyabojo. They crush on your mama age mate. Tis well. Designer Nijesha says, the smartest woman ever. Simi says, is obsessed with her. As in, this one don't pass obsession. He don't pass obsession. Kilo day. Choose by Tifa said, why is this writing the way he said it to? Allegedly. God. You know the countenance of the guy. If you did psychology, there are some ways people will talk. You will know that they are saying the truth. He's not being sincere. You will know his body language when he's saying all of these things. It doesn't look at his camera straight like you are talking, you are bold. That this thing I'm saying is the truth. His body countenance says it. And I don't know why he's Ratel. It is well. Our blessing says, please don't let this be the last video on this issue. We need the voice of someone like you in the society. We must not support manipulators and people who are bent on bringing innocent people down. Olafimla says VDM is very evil. If there's another name for evil, that's what it is. Even when you should go on Buruto. You should go Buruto, like you wafe bate. Kilo de. Tielo mabaje. Truth by first, whenever I see VDM video now, swipe up. You people that are even following himself, you people are the problem. Anytime you follow VDM, where will I see it? It's people, it is bloggers that post his videos that makes me come across his video. I know they follow rubbish. It is people that are following him that are the problem. And bloggers that keeps on posting him. And people will talk about him. People will listen to him. If I see him on blog, I'm mute by me. Comment section, understand the guy is annoying. He's annoying. You see, they swipe up because now every day they change him out. I don't understand him again. Oh, you understood him before. This voice alone is annoying. As in, there are some people, their voice, somebody like Minister Wike, I cannot listen to him because voice in your mouth irritating. Like, are you not irritated? I beg. Back Zosela said the stuff is so scary. It's just painful that more had to die. And you be doing your giddy gunning. And And Nigeria, my country says, and if everything now turns down on VDM, everybody will be on Iyabo's side. All I know is Iyabo is right. Because nothing changed from my explanation. Nothing. The same thing that she said is what DJ Splash said. Nothing changed. I don't know their problem. Skillachi says, I just pray that VDM is not being cunning. You just pray that somebody that is obviously, it is obvious that he's cunning now. Can't you see? Everybody don't dig wise up. You see they for back. I beg. If $1 says, now you do that investigation with VDM they do. What VDM they do is because she hates Iyabo. Yes, also like the Olopa. The Corona inquest have given their judgment on the matter. You now started doing your own investigation. The same thing that you say people are doing. Because there's this case now, a case will tell, you know. Those are being included in launch investigation after they've given judgment on the case. You are doing the same thing, VDM. They've settled Buba's matter. Judge has given their verdict. Then you now started doing investigation again. When you finish your investigation, where are you going to take your investigation to? Who do you want to go and submit your investigation to? So that the interviewer. Or interview everybody. So that the Olopa. Kilo day. User 5 says, I do not believe that Iyabo is making friends with them like Obanla. Somebody like Obanla is attaching herself to Iyabo issue for paint herself good. Just now, all of those people that are just talking and doing Obanla ti Belulizi by Iyabo Joja telling. It is they now started realizing that what am I fighting this lady for? Ko shemi, ko romi. E compare yẹn lẹ́ni jà for nothing. Jà lára. Owu. It is well. As it says, he's obsessed with that so bad. Omale buruku ni. And that is why it is good to train up your children with love. And let your children know that you love them. And let them know that there is love at all. Because this boy, he was obviously not trained with love. Kona mo bi eko love ara won ri. You know, they're a struggling family, but there are some people that have struggled, but they still have love at home. But you walk over, because I useless. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.